Hello, all. This is Miss Walton. I am showing you guys how to find articles on the ICC Library website. Now, understand you do have to find articles from the ICC Library website for the first three essays. Also, understand that the topic that you choose for your first essay is also going to be the topic for the second essay and the third essay. So make sure you get comfortable with the topic that you choose. So the first thing we need to do to find our ICC Library website is go to the ICC web page. Okay, and we get to that by typing in icc.edu, as we see at the top there. Okay, excuse my other tabs. Anyway, so we get there, we're going to go to the Around Campus. Okay, as soon as we go to Around Campus, the first thing we see is library. Now, you don't have to go through all this. Just click on library. After we get there, hopefully this works. To use library databases, please. Okay. Oh, all right. So what you are going to do is, am I offline? Library search page. Well, this is fun. Fun for me too. All right, so here are a few places we can go. Now they're taking this a different route. I forgot that some things had changed. So if I wanted to go in as a student, this may help me or not. Okay, so anyway, so I'm going to search in the databases, okay? Here we're going to find our journals, magazines, newspapers, articles, reference sources. Now this is the place you will go to find the articles you need for this essay. Okay? Databases. We're going to scroll on down. Now here, you can go here and maybe click by subject if you want, or you can go alphabetically, depending on which topic you choose. Now, understand that these aren't going to encompass all of the topics, okay? You may have to find what the topic you choose is under, okay? All right. So, what I think may be useful is to do a subject. Is this it? And I think I want to do like maybe possibly my topic is, hopefully this is here. Not what I'm looking for. But what you can do, and this is one thing that I found very useful, which I 100% love, is going through to, where's it at? SIRS. Okay, that's this one. SIRS Issues Researcher ProQuest. Now, I'm going to go in there. And I like SIRS because it kind of gives you an overall broad understanding of whatever topic you're choosing. Now, understand, your library research page and things are not going to be the same as a Google search, okay? So I can't just type a question in here and think, okay, they're going to give me the answer. No, research is a lot different. It's going to you're going to have to do a lot of work to find what you're looking for. So let's say for my first essay, I want to do something with social media. Social media. You see here, this first thing comes up. Awesome. So when I go in here, I'll see like a little explanation of what social media is. And then as I continue down, you'll even see some viewpoints of some things that people may have thought from before. Okay? And then you'll see some other articles. And here are all the articles that you can find with this. They kind of looks like it breaks it down a little bit. You even have cyberbullying. You can look at the articles that are about cyberbullying, social media use, and things like that. So these are all articles and topics that you guys can choose. Okay. Now let's say I want to choose this one. Okay. Now, if I go into this article, we see there's the title, there's who wrote it. Actually, that's the first person out of a list of people who wrote it. When you see the et al., that means pretty much and the rest of them. So Ashley Black is the first one that's listed on there. Anyway, so this is the place that published it, Chicago Tribune. There's the year. Okay, there's all the things we need. All right. Now, here is a summary of the source. Now, what I would suggest if I were you guys is that if you have a source that is like a billion pages long, you might want to read the summary first to see if it's something you're interested in, rather than reading all 5 billion pages and realizing I don't even need this article. Okay. Let's say I read this article and I'm like, yeah, I think I want this. Let me use this. Okay. So you can go through, read the article, find the things that are useful for you. Okay. So let's say I want to look at this passage here about changing relationships. This person here says this. I want to use this quote in my essay. Okay. This is a quote. This is a line from the source. I often refer to this as a quote. Okay. So if I say quote, you'll know that it means taking this passage. I can copy paste it. So I can copy it and then paste it into like an article somewhere and make sure I am citing this correctly using MLA8 format. Okay. I know that was a lot to go through right there, but that's just how to find one of your sources. Okay. Also, they have these beautiful things here. Now, this will be citing the entire source. So when you're making your works cited entry at the end, and yes, you do have to make a works cited page. It doesn't matter if the article comes from here, if the article comes from a different database on here, you have to make a works cited page. And this is because when you are researching, you have to cite outside sources. When you cite outside sources, you have to have a works cited page for that every time. That's just what research writing is all about. Okay, you have to cite your sources. All right. And yes, you do have to quote. I do not like summaries because I don't think that summaries do what they're supposed to do. They don't say exactly what the writer says normally. Okay. So yes, you have to cite, and yes, you have to write in-text citations and works cited pages. Okay. So here's just one article. That's one way to find one article. Okay. Now you can use this SIRS thing if you'd like to. Or you might be able to use something else that you may want to look at if you want to. Like one of these other places that you can go to. Okay. So that's one way to find articles. All right. Now, I mentioned the thing about citing. Okay. So one thing that I find is very wonderful is, let me find this. Back to the library we go. One thing I find is very, very wonderful in all the ways is, see if I can get down there. Is it there? Is it there? Is it there? Maybe not. Well, we'll say that for another video. I was going to show you guys how to create works cited entries, but we'll save that for another video. But for right now you kind of know how to find an article from the SIRS website. Now, let's say that, and I wonder almost if I sign in, if that'll make a difference. But I'll try to make another video to kind of show you what it looks like from a different vantage point, so you guys can kind of see the little things that you can do to play around with the website. I do encourage you guys to play around with the website, okay, so you can find the things that you need. While I may have only shown you one thing, definitely make sure that you're looking at other things, okay? So again, this was how to find a source on the ICC library website, okay? Good luck, you guys.